12 BL series that broke the internet. Not every BL is created equal, and that means in terms of quality, production, and also popularity among fans. In this video, we will discuss some of the BL series in the history that broke the internet in some way or another. If I missed out some titles on this list, feel free to share it on the comment section below. Before we begin, please note that some of these shows may not be available in your country due to geo restrictions. If that's the case, you might want to sign up for ExpressVPN to unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas. Use the link in the description below to get a 77% discount plus an additional 4 months free if you opt for the 2-year plan. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1 on our list, King Porsche. Looking back at King Porsche, it's still wild how it completely redefined the genre by trading the usual university tropes for a high-stakes cinematic mafia underworld that felt incredibly fresh. The series basically broke the internet because the production quality was on a whole other level, delivering gritty action and a mature atmosphere that most fans hadn't seen in TBL before. A huge part of the global frenzy was definitely that undeniable electric chemistry between Mile and Apo, which set a massive new standard for how deep and intense these on-screen relationships could be. Even after all this time, the consensus among fans is that it wasn't just a show, but a total cultural reset that proved BL could be a high-budget world-class powerhouse. Number 2 on our list, Duong with You. After finishing Duong with You, I'm honestly so entertained by how it leans into such a chaotic and unhinged cat and mouse romance. The series really broke the internet because of TT's incredible role reversal as the hyperactive Duong, which was a total shock for fans used to his more reserved characters. Seeing Po maintain a perfect poker face against Duong's persistent and hilariously over-the-top attempts to win him over has created some of the most viral moments of the season. It's just one of those shows where the lead's wild energy and the overall comedic timing made it an instant favorite across social media. Number 3 on our list, Revenge Love. I'm honestly still reeling from how Revenge Love brought back that raw unhinged energy of classic Chinese BL that we haven't seen in ages. It totally broke the internet because the chemistry between the main leads is just electric, especially watching Chi Cheng's transition from a cold dominant heir to someone who absolutely worships Sowell. Fans are obsessed with how faithfully it captures the chaotic spirit of the original counterattack novel, including all the wilder details that make the revenge plot so addictive. Seeing Sowell evolve from his hilarious initial denial into someone so openly and fiercely in love was the perfect finishing touch to a series that clearly redefined the genre. Number 4 on our list, I Told Sunset About You. Almost 6 years since its release, but I honestly think it's on a completely different level than any other drama I've watched ever. The reason it absolutely blew up is because it feels more like an intimate high-quality coming-of-age film than a typical series, especially with that stunning and atmospheric Phuket backdrop. Bilkin and PP have this raw heartbreaking chemistry that makes every look and touch feel incredibly real, which is why everyone was so obsessed with the emotional depth they brought to Taendo. It really broke the internet by moving away from cliches and focusing on a genuine, sometimes messy portrayal of identity and first love that just resonates on a universal level. Number 5 on our list, Together the series. Together was such a massive global phenomenon during the pandemic because its light-hearted fake dating trope and the lead's visuals made it the ultimate gateway series for millions. It essentially broke the internet every Friday night, mostly thanks to the insane hype surrounding Bright and Win and how perfectly the Scrub soundtrack captured that sweet nostalgic college vibe. However, it remains one of the most polarizing shows ever because the infamous high five ending and the dead fish kiss felt like a total letdown for fans who were expecting a more genuine romantic payoff. Between those plot frustrations and the massive real-life social media controversies that swirled around the cast, it's a show that is just as remembered for its drama off-screen as it is for its story on-screen. Number 6 on our list, Me and Thee. I honestly think Me and Thee is one of the most refreshing things to happen to the Thai BL scene because it doesn't take itself too seriously. It completely broke the internet by leaning into that hilarious meta commentary on Lakorn tropes, especially with Pond's over-the-top performance as an amnesiac drama star. Pond and Pooin have such an effortless dynamic now that watching them navigate the get-to-grip Kundi chaos was just pure comedic gold. The show really went viral because it managed to parody the entire industry while still being genuinely heartwarming, proving you don't always need high drama to make a hit. Number 7 on our list, Last Twilight. It's been years since the release of this BL, and I'm honestly still trying to process how much this story emotionally wrecked me in the best way possible. It really broke the internet because it moved away from the usual tropes, giving us an incredibly mature and respectful look at life with a disability that felt so grounded and real. Jimmy and C have this quiet soul deep chemistry that made every scene feel intimate, which is why the international fandom was absolutely losing it over their performances every single week. Between Piaf's breathtaking direction and that heart-wrenching ending, it's a show that actually earns every bit of its reputation as a modern masterpiece. Number 8 on our list, Semantic Error. I honestly think Semantic Error is the show that finally put Korean BLs on the map for a global audience because the production value was just on another level. It completely broke the internet because the casting of Seoham and Ji-chin was such a stroke of genius, and their height difference alone had everyone obsessed from the first teaser. The way it handled the classic enemies to lovers trope felt so fresh and cinematic, moving away from the low-budget feel of earlier series in the genre. It's one of those rare adaptations that actually lived up to the massive hype of the webtoon, leaving the entire fandom completely obsessed with their chemistry. Number 9 on our list, Cherry Magic. I finally understand why Cherry Magic completely took over the internet and became such an international hit despite its late night time slot. It really stands out because it swaps out typical toxic drama tropes for a genuinely wholesome and respectful portrayal of Adachi and Kurosawa's relationship. Even though the magic mind-reading premise sounds quirky, the leads have such top-tier chemistry that it actually adds an incredible layer of emotional sincerity to their story. It's honestly a breath of fresh air to see a series that focuses so much on kindness and inner growth, which is probably why everyone is still so obsessed with it. Number 10 on our list, Chemjira. I honestly think Chemjira is such a standout because it completely ditched the standard school tropes for an incredibly dark and immersive world of Thai occultism and shamanism. It really broke the internet by proving that the genre could handle high-stakes horror and complex folklore while still delivering a genuinely compelling emotional connection. The chemistry between Kang and Namping was just on another level, and Kang's performance as the master was so powerful that it basically had the entire fandom obsessed with his visuals and presence. It's just so refreshing to see a series with this kind of cinematic production quality and intricate lore, making it clear why it became such a massive global phenomenon. Number 11 on our list, Bad Buddy. Bad Buddy really redefined the whole enemies to lovers trope by focusing on a healthy communicative relationship instead of the usual toxic misunderstandings we see so often. Ohm and Nanon's chemistry was basically lightning in a bottle, and seeing Nanon bring such nuance to his first BL role was a total game changer for the genre. It completely broke the internet with that legendary roof scene, which felt so raw and earned after the years of tension and family rivalry built into the plot. I love how it proved that a series can be a hilarious rom-com while still delivering serious emotional depth and subverting almost every cliché in the book. Number 12 on our list, Tempo. I'm honestly so obsessed with how Tempo turned the massive hype for the Lycan boys into something so cinematic and emotionally resonant. The main reason it completely broke the internet was finally seeing William and Seth's incredible chemistry led a series after fans had been manifesting this pairing for what feels like forever. It really stands out because it perfectly captures that high-stakes idle trainee world while keeping the romance feeling incredibly grounded and heart-skipping. It's just so cool to see such talented musicians transition into acting with this much polish, making it clear why the fandom was in a total frenzy from the moment the pilot dropped. And those are the BL series that broke the internet. Which BL series would you like to add in this list? Thank you for watching. That's it and see you on the next one.